Have you seen the Scentbird CEO? She does a podcast with her eyes closed to talk to spirits and said Hitler wasn't bad. What? The Scentbird CEO does this. Wait. I know Scentbird. Yeah, wait, you're right. The Scentbird CEO claims to be a spiritual medium. Or, sorry, not a spiritual medium, a spiritual guru. The co-founder of the Netflix for Fragrance, Mariah Nuraslamova, has been moonlighting as a spiritual influencer. Comments on extraterrestrials, The Matrix, and Hitler have recently attracted negative attention. Your teeth are not randomly crooked, there is a spiritual meaning. Every little aspect of the tooth is a map, right? This sounds beautifully unhinged. Can I see some of these clips? What? Keep reading for $1. You got some absolute nerve, huh? Hold on. I want to see some, like, supercuts of Scentbird CEO spiritual readings. There's a couple of YouTubers that have talked about it. This is the first time hearing about it. Where are some clips of the readings? Like, I don't want to pay $1, but I feel like this is going to be the only place I can find these clips. Oh, wait, here we go.
Guys,
No, wait, this is still a YouTuber going over it. I just want to see, like, the full... Oh, actually, no, wait, they put the clips in here. All right, here we go. Let's see. This is the... I can't find the clips anywhere else right now, so right now, completely reliant on the YouTubers here to bless me with this info. I want to see these readings.
there is a new version of the Matrix that's being currently incubated. The 5th version of the Matrix.
Matrix
And,
5?
that one is showing signs of really good promise. So
Maria mentions having a direct.
Wait a minute, I need to go to our website. There's a Matrix 5 dropping? This is Maria. So this is where she does her readings. She is the CEO of Scentbird, which I think many of you have probably seen through YouTube sponsors. They were pretty big on influencer marketing, from what I recall. Here we go. I've broken into the 5th Matrix now. I think this has everything.
Is not at all negative, but it is everything. So when you are inviting black into your body, you're not inviting demons, God forbid. You're not inviting evil into your body. You are inviting this moldable substance that contains all life inside, that contains all light inside, that contains the entire spectrum of everything.
Okay, so she's about to cast a hollow purple. I don't really care about that. Where did she do, like, the spiritual readings, like where she talks about Hitler and everything? Is she a witch? I imagine she would like to think people... I believe she would like people to think she is. But no. I'm on her website and I still don't see anything. You can do private sessions or live events.
Direct connection to the architect, and that he wanted her to make this specific podcast episode on parallel reality / the multiverse. And when I first saw this, I was stunned. I mean, I'm in the presence of an architect, of the Great Architects Council of Light, but sadly that
is big.
The case.
That is
that
big.
You're automatically crushed while listening to her guided meditation for an ultimate womb detox. And
Whoa, an ultimate womb detox? Whoa, hey, hold on, I can use that. So that was a YouTube video. I can definitely find that. Let us all detox our wombs. Ah, here we go. She has a YouTube channel. She doesn't post these on TikTok, it doesn't seem. Alright, that's why it was so hard for me to find. I thought it was only TikToks.
Hello, my darlings, and welcome to Our Sacred Universe, a podcast where we meditate together.
I'm ready.
Today, I wanted to offer you a womb healing practice.
Thank
Our
you.
womb space is where we deposit a lot of our hurt, a lot of our pain, a lot of our suffering. I know usually when we think of the womb, we only think of women. But a womb space, or if you will, our sacral space,
Mm-hmm. I
is
have
something
that.
everyone has.
I have
And
nipples,
so
Greg.
I
Can you milk me?
invite You, if you haven't checked out my book yet,
No, hold
it's
on. I don't
out
need the hashtag ads here. Just give me my womb needs a little bit of assistance here.
gently enveloping you in peace and serenity.
I don't need that though. I need womb stuff.
I want you to imagine. Keep breathing in and out.
Imagine I just have a full
using
body
the
orgasm
power
from
of
this.
your breath. to ground and center yourself. Invite the healing vibrations of the universe to enter the sacred space of your womb.
See, like, we skip a step. How do I invite the healing vibrations of the universe to fuck my womb or whatever? Like, what do I do? Like, how do I send out the distress signal? That's where these guided meditations always fall apart for me. Like, they make it sound like it's so easy that I can just call upon healing vibrations. Like, I'm not a shaman. Like, can you call it for me? Book a reservation. Yeah, what availability do the healing vibrations have in the universe? I imagine they're probably pretty booked up. I forgot. I didn't even check. Why are you detoxing your womb? It sounded helpful. If you're just tuning in, to give you context, this individual, Maria, is the CEO of Scentbird, which is actually a pretty big company, or at least it was. I don't know if it still is. And according to Chatter, the Scentbird CEO has found herself into some controversy because of this line of work, where apparently she was saying that Hitler wasn't bad through her spiritual guru sessions. And I'm trying to locate that, but I'm getting all like sidetracked here, going through these alternate branching paths in the visual novel. So I'm still looking for that, but it's such an interesting tangent. Here, you know, I'll stop detoxing my womb. I think more than effective. The dark truth about coffee, it is a toxin that darkens your aura. What? Damn it. Captivating.
Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Maria. Please subscribe below so we can be YouTube friends. Today we're talking about coffee, specifically coffee from the spiritual perspective. I will share what my...
Why? It's such an interesting thing. Like, we need to analyze coffee from a more spiritual perspective here. Why would you ever do that? Who cares?
Coffee is one of those products that darkens your auric field.
Okay.
It darkens your light bodies.
Naturally.
What does it mean? So essentially, when coffee gets into your physical body, it impacts more than your physical. It impacts your energy. Obviously, we know that. That's why a lot of us have coffees, because we want to pick me up. We want an energy spike.
Yeah,
but
it's a stimulant.
When coffee is giving us an energy spike, it also darkens our aura as it does. As it does so, as it works with our body. So it's almost like when coffee gets into your aura, it creates these little anchors or these little dots of itself. It's almost like it gives an energetic imprint into your body.
What?
And though that energetic imprint is kind of what causes an addiction, because it's going.
The energetic imprint is what causes an addiction, and it darkens our aura through that. How the fuck does it touch my aura?
When our souls evolve, like at soul level, when you evolve,
okay,
over time, what ends up happening to your soul is you accumulate more and more light in your body. So you grow and expand, and you grow and expand by accumulating more light and kind of releasing darkness, if that makes sense. Over here,
it makes so much sense, actually.
Things in your life are dependent on how much light you can hold within your body, especially if you're on spiritual path. Their abundance channels open up.
Their abundance channels.
Essentially, like their higher selves come through, and then the body is considered clean. So your higher self is willing to inhabit more of your physical body.
What is happening?
And therefore, you will always have connected. You become a channel.
That's a lot to process. She's blowing the lid wide open on what it means to be alive. Okay, let's just. Coffee's bad. That's what I took away from that. Now I know. Your higher self gave you this name for a reason. I mean, it's my dad's name. Is that the reason my higher self gave it to me? These are so interesting. I'm never going to find the video where she's apparently talking about Hitler. I'm just going to keep going down these wacky fucking titles. Why did my higher self name me Charles?
Hello, my darlings.
I feel like it's because it's my dad's name.
This is Maria. The topic for today is Maria.com. All right, the mystery of the name. This is kind of a fun topic.
It's not a mystery.
It's
just not a mystery for like most people.
I don't think it would be a surprise for those of you that have your higher self goes to great length to plan everything around your upcoming incarnation. The vowels and the consonants in the name, through the letters in the name, connects you to certain aspects of universal flow, universal energy, if you will.
Huh?
And because you're so attached in a good way to your name, you have a claim over those energies.
Okay, I claim all of the energies of C, H, A, R, L, E, and S. No one else can have them. That's my domain now, and I'm kicking everyone else out. I have become your tyrant. Unleash the magic of your birthday. Rituals and practices that will make it extra special. Rituals, huh? Am I going to summon the dead? Eliminate pain and heal a specific organ or part of your body. Teaching you how to use the Force. Are you a star seed? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna be fucking stun locked on this all night. Where is the one where she talks about Hitler? Can you just go ahead and skip to the final season here? She has something about masturbation. Well, that darkens your aura. I already know that. I'm familiar with the aura spiritual channels of the universe. Or the masturbation spiritual channels of the universe, pardon me. I'm just gonna type in, see if I can find it. Not the masturbation. Actually, the masturbation too. Fuck it, let me see. Yeah, I don't see anything there. One thing that did come up, though, is called the Karma of Atlantis. It's time to release it. Here's how you can do it right now. Like, raise Atlantis myself? I can do that?
Maria Nurislamova stinks.
Our bodies choose to miscarry children.
Oh.
It's not an accident that happens. It's a choice. We're going to talk about the spiritual reasons for being overweight.
Like, look at Hitler, who's one of the poster children for, like, being an evil person. Do you know how many millions of souls benefited from learning from the experience that he has created? So is he evil? Not really. I don't think so.
Wow, Maria. Those spiritual sessions are sending you down the loony path. I want to see the... Can I find these, like, individually?
Of a lot of hidden agendas by the powers that be. And those hidden agendas remain hidden because there is not enough heart space energy in humanity. If your heart is activated internally, you can heal your whole body in a matter.
I will say, if your heart isn't activated, you're probably not watching this video in the first place. You are dead.
And that's why, for as long as, humanity is going to be gifted a war, and the reaction to the war is not going to be the correct reaction, we're not going to get the hearts of humanity to open. Right now we're living through...
What the fuck does it... What war? What happened? It's just like a bunch of gobbledygook. This is like... There's nothing that binds these statements together. It's just like a random assortment of words that have no real meaning. This is the problem when I'm looking through pages like this. I get so distracted by so many cool titles. She has one here called Babies Control How Long Their Birth Is. Like, this is unhinged. God damn it.
That's why certain births take so long, is because it's like the baby, like the mother cannot do all the pushing. In other words, or the mother cannot do 100% of the work. The baby also has to participate in the birthing process. And if the baby is in a state of resistance, if the baby is in a state of fear, if the baby doesn't want to access their masculine energies, the birth process is going to take longer. That's why
Wait, what? The baby doesn't want to tap into its masculine energies, so it doesn't want to be birthed? What the fuck? The baby comes out like scoops of, like, creatine. What in the world? Shit's not even born in amniotic fluid, it's just like a bunch of, like, trin. What is this? What is she talking about? This isn't even spiritual. I found the video, look it up, it's called This Is Maria Q&A. Oh, huge, thank you. That's for her Hitler statements. Her stance on Hitler. How does God perceive time? Does God have a shadow side? And other questions answered. This one? Oh yeah, here we go.
Hello, dear ones. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Maria. Come up.
Oh, here, it's probably this. Can a higher self be evil?
Even beings in in the seventh dimension perceive
the seventh dimension. Who's in the seventh dimension?
Higher self perceives.
Glorbus? Like who are you communicating with in the seventh fucking dimension?
Stepping back, let's say your higher self wants to understand murder.
Should be easy
it's just
to understand.
A fascinating subject for your higher self.
Okay.
If it wants to understand murder,
Jesus Christ.
The angle. So your higher self may choose to come as a victim, as the mother of the victim, as the father of the victim.
Why?
as the teacher of the victim.
Why
as
would
the
it want to?
martyr.
So, based on what I've gathered, very limited exposure to her spiritual guru benevolence, it seems like she believes you are the product of your higher self wanting to be experimental. So when something bad happens, it's because your higher self is trying to learn about it. So here, she's using murder as an example. So if you are someone who gets murdered or associated with the victim of a murder, it's because your higher self wanted to be in that position. It was all predestined because your higher self wanted to be present for it, to learn about it. Which is the dumbest idea ever. That's actually the stupidest fucking idea.
And by the way, like, look at Hitler. He's one of the poster child children for like being an evil person. Do you know how many millions of souls benefited from learning from the experience that he has created? So
The
here,
world serpent
you may
has
put,
awakened?
You know,
Like tier one
look
Hell
at
and Goldie.
a character like him and be like, oh, he's completely evil. And upstairs, his experience was the greatest, one of the greater, sources of knowledge of 3D planet Earth warfare.
3D planet Earth warfare.
And that is benefiting
What?
so many different souls in on their.
This is a very interesting take, Maria. So, there's a lot to unpack there, Maria. There's a lot to process. The healing vibrations of the universe have not been kind to her frontal lobe. Wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Evolutionary path. So is he evil? Not really. I don't think so.
So interesting. So just it means that some higher selves choose to.
Well, do you want me to give you an even better example?
Yeah.
That was an incredible
Do you think
example,
playing
Maria.
World of Warcraft is evil because you're killing things?
Like in a computer game.
Yeah.
People don't think it's evil. Yes.
I know. Same logic. It's a computer game from a higher self level. Like, fine. Like, I don't know. Any of those.
Same logic. Yeah, killing goblins in World of Warcraft is the same as Hitler for the Holocaust. You hypocrites. What an interesting character she is. Her higher self has very much done her a great justice. Her enlightenment is astounding. She's trolling. I don't know. She has a whole career based out of this, and apparently you can even pay for these sessions privately. But her main hustle is Scentbird, which, again, is a pretty popular product, or at least it was for a little while. She's the CEO of it. Or at least was.
RPG games. I think RPG is what they're called, right? Like where you like go and like murder, all kinds of beings.
They're not
which way for
beings.
Sunday,
They're
with all kinds
pixels.
of weapons, and you're like, I need this strength and I need this skill, and let me have this gun, and I want a bigger gun and even more bullets and blah blah blah. I mean, you go in, you may have murdered 1,000 beings.
They're not
on this
beings.
screen,
They're not real.
and then you go on your merry way, and nobody's pointing a finger at you at work and being like, "This is a mass murderer." But how is that any different? So that's what I'm
That's
saying.
so
Like,
good.
What you perceive as
Oh
evil
my god.
is not the same experience. Now, you as an avatar, right? You as a person who chooses to play a game, you choose what game you want to play, right? Like you may go and play Candy Crush. You may go.
She's so fascinating. Like like she's dangerously stupid. Like actually stupid to a level where it could be harmful to people around her. Like there's nothing wrong with being like harmlessly dumb, but when you start to cross the threshold, the event horizon that she is, she's to the point where like she is actually probably a threat to the safety of those around her. Yeah, like even her co-host is laughing at that. The co-host is her husband, who is also co-founder and CPO of Scentbird. That must be a great relationship. Honey, I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. And Maria comes out, no! Slaps the coffee mug out of his hands. It's gonna darken your aura! Remember what happened when you killed that level 6 thug in World of Warcraft? You're just like Hitler!